What you're looking at here is some new video from Iran's state-run news showing what it says are missiles being launched at Israel. Iran fired almost 200 missiles at Israel, saying it was in response to the assassinations of senior Hezbollah, Hamas, and Iranian officials. Most of the missiles were shot down, but the shrapnel from the falling debris killed at least one Palestinian in the West Bank and injured a number of people inside Israel. And while all of this was happening, 7 people were killed, 11 others wounded in a terror attack near Jaffa, near Tel Aviv. University of Utah professor was in Israel when the attack played out. News specialist Andrew Adams spoke with him about the situation and what he believes it means for the region there. Andrew?
Well, really, if this had happened here, what he described would be considered by us to be a harrowing, crazy few minutes, getting away from these loud explosions and taking cover in an underground bunker. Instead, though, he says, sadly, Israelis have been around the block before with this type of thing.
With air raid sirens echoing over Israel and explosions all too close to home.
The booms were very, very loud. I mean, they were very loud.
Amos Giora says he and other families scrambled to a basement safe room in Jerusalem.
It's not pleasant, and you're constantly checking, your phone to see where it's hitting, where it's landing. There are, injuries, and people are, obviously like this.
Giora says the all clear came after 20 minutes, but the attack by Iran only raised more questions.
And there's an escalation, that's obvious.
And the U of U law professor and expert in geopolitics says the situation was already complicated.
The equivalent of a 7-front war. Hezbollah, Hamas, the Houthis in Yemen. We've attacked, obviously, inside Iran. We've attacked in Syria. And in the West Bank, don't forget the West Bank, there's Palestinian terrorism and Jewish terrorism.
Still, Giora tells KSL he doesn't see a broader regional conflict developing.
I mean, nobody's going to win here. I mean, this is not going to resolve itself in a shooting war.
He hopes somehow cooler heads prevail.
Well, Giora lives part-time in Israel. He has dual citizenship. He believes that the reason this won't escalate into a broader conflict is that the Iranian regime, he uses the term highly rational, and he says they ultimately know their limits about what they can do. Back to you.
All right, hard to imagine all that. All right, Andrew Adams live tonight. Andrew, thank you very much. Pentagon